40 years ago, Jane and I hit the road to discover America's food highways. Over 100,000 meals later, we're still finding delicious food, adventure, natural beauty, and interesting people. Colorado is famous for its scenery, from the Garden of the Gods to the Red Rocks Amphitheater and, of course, the Rocky Mountains. Colorado means colored red in Spanish, but the beauties of the Centennial State are as diverse as a rainbow. And the food you'll find here, from great steaks, barbecue, and buffalo sausage to blue ribbon pies, makes Colorado an eating adventure. One of the nation's first destination resorts, Colorado Springs is now the state's second largest city. A sprawling quilt of neighborhoods, it has many faces, its natural beauty and pleasant climate attracting visitors from around the world. People come to climb majestic Pikes Peak and to admire the exquisite sandstone spires of the Garden of the Gods. The Garden of the Gods, with its 300-foot towering sandstone rock formations, is nothing short of spectacular. Its backdrop, snow-capped Pikes Peak and brilliant blue skies. It welcomes hikers, bikers, photographers, horseback riders, picnickers, wildlife watchers, scenic drivers, and anyone who craves a taste of the magnificent outdoors that is Colorado at its best. At the skirted Heifer, cheeseburgers are something different. Colorado grass-fed beef is topped with a double layer of cheese, abundant enough that it flows over the side of the burger patty onto the grill, becoming a caramelized skirt of buttery succulence. Choose whatever cheese you like. Wisconsin cheddar is the classic, and on the side you want twice-fried Belgian spuds.
So what's unique about our restaurant is we use only locally sourced ingredients. All of our sauces are homemade, our homemade ketchup, our Heifer sauce, which is our ketchup, mayonnaise, and dill pickle juice. We make our buns homemade next door at Bambino's, our focaccia buns. Everything's homemade. You know, a day in Colorado Springs, you can start out your morning hiking, you can take a drive through Garden of the Gods, you can come downtown, have some great burgers and some great pizzas at our other place. It's an awesome place.
The Royal Gorge Bridge is a wonder of man-made architecture that crosses a stunning example of nature's raw power. Nearly 1,000 feet above the Arkansas River, it's one of the world's highest suspension bridges, connecting visitors from one side of the million-year-old canyon to the other. Wonder is the best word to describe what you'll feel as you take in the staggeringly beautiful views of the canyon. The Royal Gorge Park is packed with fun ways to spend a day, like the thrilling Cloudscaper Zip Rider zip line, or chill but awesome gondola rides across the canyon. A low-slung adobe house on the old road to Canyon City, Juniper Valley Ranch serves some of the nicest food in the West. In a region where so many culinary highlights are four-alarm hot or frontier crude, here's a place to sit down with a serene meat and potatoes meal and a glass of iced tea. It's a family-style retreat with antiques around the fireplace and a menu that lists the same two entrees every day: skillet fried chicken and baked ham. They're accompanied by hot biscuits and apple butter, as well as delightfully fluffy riced potatoes. Help yourself to seconds, to thirds, as much as you like. Then top things off with fruit cobbler, cake, or a hot fudge sundae. It's a simple meal, unchanged since opening day in 1951, served on calico tablecloths and seasoned with the rare and irresistible ingredient of tradition's charm. "15 minutes from Denver, Red Rocks Amphitheater is one of the best places in the world to listen to live music. An acoustically impeccable, naturally stunning marvel of ochre sandstone, it has impressed such legends as the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, the Grateful Dead, and the Rolling Stones. Many a music fan will wistfully recall their first ever Red Rocks concert, but until you've been here yourself, it's hard to believe just how magical it is. It wasn't until the early 1900s that a makeshift stage was set up among the rocks. Early on, a famous opera singer came to perform and declared it acoustically perfect. With an inspiring view of Denver's lights in the distance, The Fort is a restaurant that offers old-time frontier victuals prepared in a sophisticated modern kitchen. Buffalo steaks and sausages, Rocky Mountain oysters, and local trout are served with a large portion of culinary history. For all its prairie ambiance, The Fort is an eminently civilized theme restaurant. It's a good place to splurge if your appetite for big beefsteaks is whetted by the storybook romance of the American West. Smokin Yards BBQ has become a Denver favorite, offering a wide range of smoke-cooked specialties that include Texas-style brisket, Carolina pulled pork, St. Louis ribs, and Kansas City burnt ends. Originally started in Idaho Springs, it became a favorite pit stop of travelers and recently opened a branch in the Mile High City. The menu is a crazy quilt. It includes such regional favorites as Deep South boiled peanuts for pre-meal munchies and silly decadent indulgences such as Almond Joy bread pudding for dessert. It's a good times place, fast and casual, with a huge selection of beer and happy hour every afternoon. From its beginnings during the gold rush, Denver has always been a gathering place for diverse and creative people. Today, it's an outdoor city with a vibrant, walkable downtown. Within a 1-mile radius, you can kayak on the Platte River, explore some of the city's best museums, shop at art galleries and boutiques, enjoy live music, ride a roller coaster or cool off in a water park, and experience exciting professional sports. Downtown also is home to many of Denver's top farm-to-table restaurants and innovative craft breweries. The Denver Beer Trail is a great guide to sampling those local brews. Biker Jim's is an ode to the hot dog and all its infinite potential. 15 varieties are available, from rattlesnake to classic all-beef, and a choice of vegan weenies, mild or spicy. Elk, reindeer, duck, and wild boar are a few other options.
I think what we do here is unique as far as the food, the ambiance, the experience that we give people here. It's an open kitchen, so you get to watch your food get made, interact with the cooking staff. People coming to Denver can expect to have good food. There's great views. We got the mountains, we got lakes, we got rivers. We have the city if you're into the urban life. We have all that as well. Just a vibrant culture here.
It's a half-hour drive from Denver to Boulder, home of the University of Colorado and the Flatirons. The Flatirons are slanted, reddish-brown sandstone formations that make up a portion of Boulder's foothills on the west side of town. Pioneer women thought the rocks looked like the flat metal irons they used to iron their clothes, hence the name Flatirons. Plenty of trails will take you around the Flatirons, where wildlife will likely be as surprised to see you as you are to see it. Famous as a symbol of the 1960s counterculture, former home of beat poets, and now a hub of the tech industry, the university town of Boulder lies right at the base of the Rocky Mountains. Its downtown is known for eclectic boutiques along the Pearl Street Mall. Street performers with a multitude of talents make the Pearl Street Mall one of the best people-watching destinations anywhere. If you want good, cheap eats with fine coffee and the company of friendly locals and savvy visitors, this diner is a treasure. 3 meals a day are served, but breakfast stars, from chicken fried steak to syrup-drenched pancakes. We're on our way to Estes Park, base camp of Rocky Mountain National Park, 7,500 feet above sea level. What foodie could resist stopping at a restaurant named You Need Pie? Actually, there's a full menu, including breakfast, but, well, we do need pie. From caramel apple pecan to strawberry rhubarb, the choices are daunting. One of the best is cherry peach pie, crowned with the bakery's signature sweet crumb topping. Trail Ridge Road, which winds through it, crests at over 12,000 feet, high above the timberline. It's a majestic place, not only for its mountains, but for tundra wildflowers and abundant wildlife all along the trails. Colorado is a beautiful place to travel, a state of incomparable scenic wonders as well as big city vibes. When you do visit, be sure to bring plenty of appetite. Its hearty food can be as awe-inspiring as its landscape.
This episode of Road Food Adventures is sponsored by Avis. Renting the car of your choice with optional Wi-Fi, navigation, and international calling on the Travel Tab Adventurer. More information is at avis.com.